Hello everyone. Good morning everyone. Good morning. Morning Mr. Kainda Usama. Good morning. Na Lukenge. Are we there? Right. Where are others? Where are others so that we can start that training? Where are others? We're not going to wait for everyone. They will just find us into the training and they will catch up. So we are going to continue with that training so that we can learn something new today. Yes, this is Dida Hakim, and you're most welcome to the training. Today's training. Today is Monday, our first Monday in February, the second month of the year, and let me hope that at least someone is ready for the week and goals set already. Are we together? So we are going to go into today's training, and I wish someone could get a pen and a notebook so that you can note something down. Okay? Yeah. Today is a bright Monday, and I know that today is a money making day, and I wish that all of us it comes to be a blessing week. Yeah. So today's training is going to be so good, because we are all team builders. We are all focusing on building a team, and I believe that a team comes from that new person you have made to join you, or you have made to start business in your team. Okay, so the business comes in with that new person whom you have introduced into the business. The new person, the moment the new person comes into the team, that's already new blood. Okay, there is that power of a new person in a business, the power of a new person. So today's training is going to be talking about, we are going to be discussing and talking about working with that new person whom you have introduced into the business. Okay, because if at all you lack the skill on how to work with that new person, then it means it's going to be kind of very hard for you to build that solid team, which would have made you successful, which would have given you the success, that big income you want into that business. Are we together? So we are going to be learning on how to work with that new person into that team, and then we see how we can work with them. We move with them from V1 up to V6, so that also us we can prosper. Are you together? Are we together? So be attentive, write something, okay? Not something. Why am I saying that you should note something or write something? It is because the trainings you're getting today are not for you only, but are for your team. You need to be prepared, because yes, I may train it today, okay, and again I take some good time to train it again. Are we together? Yeah, so I was saying that I may train it today, and again I take some time to train it again. So you need to note something small. Yeah, not it for your team, not for you, but for your team, for the future business. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to share my screen so that we can go through the training. I'm going to share my screen. We'll go through the training. Where are others? Where are others? Right. Sharing a screen. If you have a downline, and is willing to build business, please go and you share the link to them, because as I keep on telling you guys, all leaders who are here, that training is not all about you. That training is all about the team. So don't leave your team member, that new person who's interested into building that team, behind. Every time you come for that training, go look for them, make them join the meeting, let them come for the training, because in networking part, learn, you never stop learning, because even us who got the trainings, we are also still learning. We are learning new things each and every single day. If you want to become a very great leader into the business, please go always and always check on your team, make sure that you're sharing the training to them, okay, so that they can attend. Now let's go into today's training. Now in today's training, we are going to be talking about working with a new person on your team, okay, working with that person whom you have just recruited into the business, okay. That's today's training. Now here we are saying that onboarding and training, okay. Yes, so here we are saying that welcome meeting, okay, schedule a one-on-one meeting to welcome them to the team. Yeah, always and always, the moment you register, the moment you recruit someone into the business, make sure that you're having that one-on-one meeting, discussing something small, okay, sharing the dreams, sharing each and everything. Are you together? Because the moment you make up that meeting, you're going to be able to know the expectations of these people. Why this person has joined the business? Is he interested into that into team building? The person is interested into trading. You should know the main thing why the person has joined the business. Okay, yeah, here we are saying that discuss their goals and motivations and expectations. Okay, yeah, the moment you make up a one-on-one meeting, okay, discuss with them their goals, motivations, and expectations. Because remember, these people join this business, or they join that business with different reasons. Okay, you may think that the person is interested in team building, yet the person is interested in what? In trading only. You get a point? Yes. So instead of working with the person in the trading part, you're forcing the person out to build that team, because you didn't make up that new meeting to discuss with them, to discuss with their expectations, to discuss the reasons why they joined the business together. You did discuss what motivates this person into the business. Are we together? So always and always discuss their goals and motivations plus their expectations. Then introduce them to all your team members, including uplines, the company executive. Here we don't have a company executives, and okay, they are saying that the company executives, if available. Are we together? So always and always, do not do business alone with your team, okay? Because you may be there, have and you recruit someone, okay, but again, this person is used with your words. Every time you think the person, the same words. But the moment you introduce this person to different people, the person is going to find someone to work with in your team, and whereby the person is not going to to replace a person again, but instead for you gaining when the person is actually comfortably working with someone they are in your team, because it's not all about you, it's all about that team. Okay, we win as a team, and someone may join may stay into the business, or may bring more results into the business because of that other person that you introduced the person to. Are we together? So make sure that you introduce this new person to your uplines, to the business partners, so that we can keep on sharing each and everything to the business. Then here we are saying, do a kit opening for them by explaining everything in their kit. Okay, here we are saying that you should always give them a kit launch. Okay, kit launch, it is to make someone understand what they have started, understand deeply what they have come into. Are we together? So you should make sure that you're making that new person to understand the business. You should make sure that you make the person know. You should you should now, it's like a mother trying to raise up the kid. So you should now start raising up the kid mpola mpola, but at first you should make sure that the person knows what he or she has joined. Make the person know the truth that in a business there is floating loss, and the moment there, you should let the person know that this is how floating loss affects you, and this is what comes in if at all you're not patient. Like, you should now tell the person the truth about that business. Okay, yeah. Remember, sometimes they join the business because they are too excited. They are seeing you making some profits. They are seeing the team making profits. The team achieving things. People are achieving ranks, and the person may be like, you know what? This thing is very, very easy. So, the person may join because of that excitement. But again, you should give them a kitchen so that you can set their expectations well. Then here we are saying comprehensive training. Okay, so if I told you after you recruiting that new person into your team, make sure that you provide a training to them. Here we are saying provide thorough training on product. Okay, that is product which is what, but again, for us we are talking about trading, and again we are talking about trading, we are talking about the robot, okay, the team. So you should always provide a training for these people. Okay, talking about like these trainings. Okay, these trainings are for people who want to learn how to build that to build a team, a very big business. So we are trying to, as game changers, we brought these meetings just because we want to help each and everyone to achieve. Even if the person is new but he is interested into that team building, the person will attend a training. For these trainings do come consistently. We train consistently. Even if there are 2 people into that meeting, we shall train. Even if there are 4, we shall train, because for us this is our system for everyone to make the money. Okay, for us we are focusing on that one person who is interested into the business, who is serious. Are we together? So we are this is that kind of trainings we have for you. For example, this training, there is the one in the noon, there is the one in the during night. So those are the trainings for the new people. Okay, those are the trainings for that for those people who are interested into the business, like serious, who are willing to learn. Okay, yeah. So provide trainings for these new people. Okay, these trainings will enable them, to be updated, to learn something new, to become better into the business. Then explain the compensation plan in full details. Okay. As Royal Q, we have our compensation plan, but you may find it that someone is interested into that team building, but again the person doesn't know the compensation plan. As a leader, as a person who has recruited, as an upline who has recruited that new person, yeah, it is your responsibility to teach or to reteach, okay, the compensation plan again to this new person, because the person, yes, you may sign up the person thinking that the person knows each and everything, but people have other things to think about. Okay, people have other things to think about. You also know. Are you getting it? Actually, yeah, I may teach this, and then after like 30 minutes, I be like, let me check on my leaders whom I've trained, to ask them what I've trained, and you may find that some of them, they don't remember what I've given them. So you find that people have a lot of things to think about altogether. So you need to reteach the compensation plan to them, so that now they can pick up again. Okay, so that they can understand the business again altogether. So always, once you sign someone new into your team, please, it is your responsibility to teach them the compensation plan again. Okay, make them understand the compensation plan. Okay, those people, they may not take team building seriously because you didn't teach them the compensation plan again. There is a video, okay, which explains that compensation plan very well. It's a very brief video. It explains each and everything. Share the video to them so that they can understand the compensation plan again. Then train them on the basics of the first core skills they needed. They need. For example, prospecting, inviting, sales technique, out getting it. So you need to teach these guys. You need to give them at least the basics of the business. Like you need to give them the basics they need for them to run the business. Yes, they have started that business, and the person is interested into team building, and again you have signed them and you have left them. What have you told them? Then after some few days you'll be like, you know what, Mark, you joined the business and you said that you're interested into team building and you're not prospecting. If the person doesn't know what is prospecting, did you teach the person how to prospect? Did you teach the person how to invite someone onto Google Meet for the presentation, all into the groups, all anywhere? Did you teach how to invite those people to like you should teach. It is your responsibility to let the person know. Remember, there are some people who have just joined network marketing, yet they have just started. This is their first time to know about network marketing. They know nothing about prospecting. They know nothing about invitation. They know nothing about presenting. They have nothing. Like they know nothing altogether. So it is your responsibility to give them the core basics at their initial stages when they have just started the business. Chikakatako ngago omuntu ya a recruiting omuntu okumuwa these basics nga bakatandika business all together, because the moment you let them sit nebabira nga tebalina kyebalaba, you're not providing skills to them, you're not providing knowledge to them, you're not giving them the skills, man bagenda kulaba nga they are working with a mediocre. They will think that you dumped them. They will think that you just wanted to eat their referral bonus altogether. So don't act that way, please, people. The moment you recruit someone, don't be so lazy to work with a person. Don't be so lazy to provide the necessary information to this new person you have you have recruited into the business, because there is a power in a new person. Or that new person has a very fresh market for you. Imagine if you recruit someone new into your team and you make them become V2, because those people they have a lot of people, by the way. And remember, every person you join, that new person you join, has some few friends who believe in them. All together. So it is very easy for you to build that team if you actually know the power of a new person. Okay? Yeah. Then here we are saying tools and resources. Okay? Once these people start their business, once you recruit them into that business, try to supply them with marketing materials and teach them how to use them. Okay, for example, it may be how to use Google Meet, how to use Facebook, how to use TikTok, anything you use to market the business. It is your responsibility to give to share the same marketing materials to them so that they can run business the same way. By the way, it is may not be even that new person. Yeah, if you want to get more and more from that team, always give whatever you know to that new person, to that person into your team. It is unproductive to be knowing very many things but doing them alone. The business is not all about you, it's all about that team, by the way. And that's why Mr. Kabanda, every time it's like talking, he always says, I thank Royal Q plus my team. So he knows that he didn't make it alone. He knows that he did whatever he did, but through the team. He could not become a V6 alone. All together. So always give whatever you know to that team. Make sure at least you give them. For us, you stay empty. Okay? And you see whether you want to make the money. Stay empty, and you make sure that the team is full of information, is full of everything, and you see whether you want to make the money. It's not all about you, it's all about that team. Okay? Yeah. Then here we are saying introduce them to other tools like Namelist, books for taking notes during training, books for circles, diary. Okay, it is your responsibility as an upline, as a leader, to provide or to introduce these tools to the new person. Okay, you should make sure the person has an. Okay, I don't know whether you guys you have name lists, but for me I have. Okay, every time I meet a new person in a mall, in a bank, in a in a gym, I always ask for numbers. I always make friends, and every time I meet that new person in a gym, every time I meet that new person in the supermarket, I make sure that I add them to the name list, because I know a phone can be taken anytime. Okay, my phone can get lost anytime. They can steal it. It can it can fall down, and it breaks down. We know these things, but the moment you keep on adding those people into your name list, even if you lose the phone, you can easily go to your name list and you look for the same people whom you had into your phone, to again go back and chat with them. Are we together? Yes. Leaders learn how to use a name list, and again we share the same knowledge to these people. Okay, there is a power of a name list. Are we together? Yes. Then book for taking notes. I always tell you that note something. Get that book, where you note something. Okay, and that same book, it is the same book you're going to tell your team to get, because that the what the importance of that book, and that is a notebook. Get a notebook and make sure that your team also has a notebook. Make them write something into that notebook for the future. All together. Then books for circles. Books for the circles. This is a book you may use maybe if at all you go somewhere and your phone is off. Okay, you can easily get that small book and then you present to someone. You present to that new person. Okay, so you should make sure that these people whom you have just recruited into that business, they have at least these small books. Are we together? Because they will help them to build business. By the way, these guys to look responsible, okay, and organized, because someone may be holding a smartphone, yes, where they can access a presentation, but when the phone is not really a smartphone. Okay, a smartphone, yes, it may be a smartphone, but again, when the screen has a lot of cracks, see, man, when you cannot remove it from your pockets, when you feel actually too shy to remove it from your pocket to show people business using it. Are we together? So always and always, have these tools. They'll play the part. They'll play the part. Okay. Then diary for putting in appointments. Okay, someone has told you, you know what, Rachel, thank you for showing me the business. I've really liked the business, and on Monday I'm getting the money. Please note that person into your what? Into your diary. Okay, you'll be like, oh, on Monday 17th, the guy has told me he will join the business. So it will help you to follow up on this person, knowing that on 17th, this guy told me that he will be buying the robot. All together. So it will help you to remember. Okay, you won't forget your appointments. It will help you to follow up. Even appointments, someone has told you, we shall meet up at around 7, and you explain the business to me. Go to your diary, not that appointment, and you'll be like, you know what, on 7 at 7 p.m. I have a meeting with Gerard. He told me he's going to do what? He's going to meet up with me. So that diary will help you always and always to remember appointments and to set appointments. Okay, so have a diary. We are doing online business, but still, this is your business, my leader. This is your business. Make these new people understand the importance of having these tools. Okay, this is your business. Be organized. Okay, remember, your team, your team will always follow what you do, not what you say. Okay, have these tools. You get a point. And when you're teaching them, when you're introducing the tools to them, have them out. Show them that you have also the tools. Okay, remember, these people, they follow you, okay, and you need to be exemplary. Actually, I will always advise to be to be showing them to those people ngobalaga. Actually wobera ngomulaga chimulage omujire omugambe this is their name list and this is how it works ngomulaga nti nawo ojina. So agenda gamba, oh, look at my leader. My leader is making the man, and has a diary. It means the man is making come. It comes from the diary. These new people. These new people, they follow us. Okay, they follow you. They don't follow what you say. So it is your responsibility, to act before actually you go to that new person. But remember, we are talking about the new person, okay? So you should always introduce them to those books. Then set clear expectations. Outline the daily, weekly, and monthly activities they should focus on. As an upline, as a leader who is working with that new person, it is your responsibility to outline the daily, weekly, and monthly activities those guys should focus on. Okay? Yes, because we know this is a stage. You cannot tell someone right now to learn how to learn leadership, a new person to learn leadership. No, make them know what to focus on in their first 90 days. And in their first 90 days, they should focus on prospecting. They should focus on inviting people on Google Meet in groups for presentations, like making sure that they are making meetings after meetings, presentations after presentations, right? Like you should give them the activities they should focus on in their early stages. Okay? Yes, together. And actually, you should you monitor you monitor them every time. You monitor the activities every time. Okay. Actually, you should make sure that every day they give you updates. What, my leader, today I've prospected 20 people. Today I've prospected 40 people. Like you should make sure that you should monitor their progress each and every single day. All together. Then give them the training program that you have and your team follow. Okay. You should give them this. Actually, we have our program. For me, every time I send someone, I send them direct that this is the program for our trainings. They know that at 9 a.m. we are training. We are having leaders training. If someone, for me, I keep on sending the Google Meet, sharing the link for that training every single day. Okay, because it is my role to make sure that these guys they're having that training each and every single day. So that's what I do for them. Okay, and then here we are saying that set short-term and long-term goals. Okay, set short-term and long-term goals with them. Sit with them down, and you make sure that at least you set some goals with them, because you should make sure that this person is actually moving in the same direction and the right direction. Don't make them hang around. Don't make them feel like they are alone into that business. Okay, set with them the goals. Make sure that you every time you talk to them, you make them remember the goals they set. Okay, maybe the person may be having a goal of making 1 million per month, maybe 2 million per month. Make them remember why they should prospect those 10 people every single day. Okay, because it's not again good to make people work without them knowing why they are working. Okay, these goals make them know why they are doing that business, why they are doing that particular thing they are doing in the business altogether. And actually I would advise you leaders, all of us leaders, to set goals always. Let us have weekly goals, let us have monthly goals, let us have daily goals, let us have annual goals. We should make sure that we are setting goals each and every single time. Okay, because goals is zituyambako kubeera nti nno tumuvinga ne with ease. Okay, every time you feel like, man, I'm giving up, you be like, no, I need that 700 per week. So chikuyambako kubera nti no, even you personally, yeah, you're moving on, like you're on track. Yeah, you motivate yourself to work. Okay, you make yourself wake up every single day to work because you have a goal to complete or to accomplish. Okay, so that is setting expectations. Let me check on you, my leaders. Is someone following? Is someone following? Let me see. Someone who's following. Let me see someone who's following. Give me a hands up if you're following. Give me a hands up if you're following. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my leaders. Let's continue with that training. Let's continue. Okay, so we are here. We're on part 3, motivation and encouragement. Okay, here we are saying recognition and rewards. Recognize their initial achievements publicly within that team. Okay, now my leader, if at all you want to work with this new person effectively, always recognize these people every time they do something to your team. Recognize them every time they bring up that new sign up. Recognize them every time that new person hits a rank. Recognize them every time they do something new into the business. Okay? Because remember, it's not easy. We are talking about team building. It's not easy. We also know it's not easy for someone to sign up someone. There are stages. One way to be a is there are things that person has gone through to sign up this person. All together. For you, not just to see some dollars on your account and you be like, wow, I've made the money. No, go to the person who has made you to make the money and recognize them. Okay? Yes, publicly. You can actually, if at all you're having a group, recognize them. Be like, congratulations, Mark, for your first activation. Congratulations, Hanifa, for your first activation. Are you getting it? Congratulations, Huzaifa, for hitting your V2 rank. Like, you should make sure that at least you're recognizing them. They feel appreciated. They feel motivated. They feel like, man, they need to put in more efforts to do their best. They feel like, you know what? I need more recognitions. You should know what inspires these people to be into that business. Then offer incentives for reaching specific milestones. Are you getting it? For example, it may be like, you know what? Every time my new person, you can tell them like this, like every time you sign up a new person, every time maybe you activate a robot, I'm going to give you back $10. That is an incentive. Okay, so someone will be like, okay, so the moment I sign someone, I'm going to earn my $30 plus that $10. So I'm earning like a V2 already. So the person will be like, okay, it's a deal then. So the person will be like, I'm working for those $10. Okay, so always give them incentives, provide incentives into that team. Okay, and remember, every time they sign up someone, they activate someone, that new person brings in someone. Yeah, you're bringing already new blood onto your team. Every time they sign someone, your team is growing. Every time you're signing someone, your income is growing. So always don't look at what you lose. Look at what you gain from something altogether. And actually, as a leader, you're losing nothing. You're losing nothing because by the time this person activates someone, the person never used your what? Never used your data, never used your airtime, never used anything like a resource from you. Okay, you just saw the person activating someone. Okay, so as a leader, it is something small. You have to give an incentive back. Okay, yeah. Then personal development. Encourage continuous learning and personal development. Leaders, if you want if at all you want to retain this new person into your team, make sure that you provide and encourage them to learn, encourage them to train. Okay, encourage continuous learning and personal growth. Make this person at least read some books. But give them books which are actually give them the books they are important in that initial stages. For example, you have just recruited someone, again, not give them a book which is talking about leadership. They don't need the leadership right now. No, they don't. They need books which are talking about prospecting. They need books which are talking about inviting. They need books which are talking about mindset change. Are we together? So make sure that you're giving them books which are giving them knowledge accordingly, okay, according to the stage. Are we getting it? So encourage continuous learning and personal growth. Then recommend books, podcasts, and videos related to that network marketing and personal growth. Are we together? So that's what I have been talking about. Okay, yeah. Then on part 4, we are saying leading by example. Wow, leading by example. Demonstrate success. That is our aiding. Demonstrate success and leading by example. Then here we are saying show them what success looks like through your own action and results. My leader who is here, my upline who is here, the point is show those new people what success looks like through your own actions and results. Are we together? I love my upline. Every time my upline puts in someone under my team, I'll be like, wow, my upline, hey, man, you're working so hard. You remember, you find that you upline in a rank, and then when your upline has a very big rank, and the person is like, man, you see your upline activating codes like nothing, and you be like, wow, man, me, I'm sleeping. Are you getting it? So you should always as an upline, yeah, outwork your team, because number one, it is going to motivate them. It is going to really inspire them. It is going to give a very good signal to your team that you're really so hardworking. It is going to inspire them. Okay. Yes, they'll be like, man, the guy who's giving us knowledge, the guy who has just recruited me is again recruiting other people, and for me, I'm seated. You're going to make your team actually want to work so hard like you. So always remember, remember, we always say that the best of the leader is the best of the team. Okay, the best of the leader is always the best of the team. So onomuntu omupya wo recruiting ye is going to first look at what you do. It's going to look at what you do, how you do your things. Okay, and the moment you send someone and you're still also mediocre, you're going to create a team of very you get like these new people. They are good at copying, and actually they copy and they make it worse. Are you getting it? For example, you may be prospecting 10 people a day, and these guys, they'll be like, okay, if our plan is prospecting 10 people, for us, let us prospect two. For them, they can do it too worse because they don't care. For them, they don't know the purpose of having them into that team. They think that the moment you go to the sponsoring bonus, that's all. For you, the power of that person who has just joined. So it is always advisable, yeah, to work so hard more than your team, so that you can inspire them with the results. Then share your experiences and lessons learned. Okay, make sure that, as I told you, that as a leader, as an upline, you're making your team know what you know. Share the knowledge, share the skills. Okay, share the challenges. Share all whatever experience you have got. Okay, yeah. Then here we are saying positive attitude and being exemplary. Maintain a positive and enthusiastic attitude. Okay, yeah. So as a leader, as an upline, if at all you want to build business with a new person, always maintain that positivity. You should be positive every single day. Team, that new person doesn't want to know whether you slept hungry. Nothing. That new person doesn't want to know whether your landlord is on your neck. Nothing. That new person doesn't want to know whether it rained in your area when you make up a meeting and you don't turn up. Nothing. So you should make sure that you always be positive in all ways. Okay? And actually, I think, yeah, for people who know, who can understand this point, I think, these new people, they think leaders do not have problems because the way leaders can be positive, my dear. And it is the same thing you should do if at all you want to build a solid team. Okay? Your leader can come to you and gives you an advice, yet he's also facing some challenges, but he won't let you know. Okay? He won't let you know, but he also has challenges. But as a leader, it is responsible for you to keep positive every single day and having enthusiasm, like being happy, being energetic. Are we together? That's why every time, yeah, every time for me, every time I talk to my upline, it's always positive. It's always like I love my uplines, me personally. Okay, I love my uplines. I'm a downline. I'm also an upline. So I love my upline so much because every time I talk to him, he's always humble, he's always, positive, he's always, man. I think for me, I like over this guy doesn't have problems. Yeah. But these guys, they have problems, but they understood the core of leadership. Okay. Yes. Then here we are saying part number 5, mentorship and support. Regular check-ins. Schedule daily meetings and review progress and provide feedback. Okay. Always and always, if you want to work with that new person into your team, always have schedule for some meetings every in a week. You can have like two meetings with your team, with those new people. Okay, to share something, to share some experience so far into the business, to share how far with the business, with the challenges they have faced in their few days after joining. And we are not talking about this new person alone, also your team at large. Okay, have some days for the meetings, schedule for some meetings, yeah, in a week. It may be even one week, one meeting in a week. Okay, one meeting in a week to check on your team and provide the feedback. Okay, then here we are saying celebrate their success no matter how small it is. Okay, yeah, after sharing and you know what they have done. Okay, they have done something. They have they have prospected some new people into their contacts. Okay, at least celebrate their success. Okay, and even appreciate them. Someone has someone has hit the veto rank. Yeah, celebrate them. At least buy them a cake. Make them feel the family, feel loved, feel appreciated. All together. Genda oguleyo wali ka cake, mkoleyo ka cake, musale, you enjoy, take some sodas. It is small, but it's going to create memories into their lives. All together. Remember, we are different people coming from different backgrounds. Okay, you may find that that cake you have bought for your team member who has hit a V2, who has hit a V3, yeah, ako kakeke kagenda providing a lot of memories because there are people who have never been celebrated in their lives. There are such people who have never been celebrated in their lives. Ngababa them societies whereby they are fighting them every single day. Are you getting the point, my leaders? There are such people who have been in environments, they have been fight, like they are fought like Baba Ranisa Buranisa every time they achieve something small, but every time for you, the moment you make them feel like, you know what, these guys, they even, celebrate their success, they'll feel so loved. They feel so motivated. And those guys, they are going to keep on doing business. They'll keep in business every single day. They always stand up for business. Then, here we are saying shadowing and joint work. Allow them to watch you and experienced team members during sales calls or presentations. Okay. Then here we are saying do back-to-back one-on-ones, work together on initial sales or recruiting efforts. Like here we are saying, yeah, always and always, at least when you're working with this new person, yeah, try to shadow and like what we are meaning with shadowing and joint work. Like we are trying to you know to make sure that at least you make someone if at all maybe they have something they lack into that business, you can also check on them and try to how can I say it out, okubera nti ojjuza kye baba balakinga maybe. Okay, if at all maybe you're presenting, make them watch you. They see how you do present, because they may be presenting and again they are doing it in a wrong way. So make them see how you do things, okay, so that you can fill the gaps. Okay, you can maybe wabera nga abadde alina ensobi gy'akola, you make them actually correct the mistake. Okay, yeah, do back to back one-on-ones. Okay, like make sure that every time you do a one-on-one, at least your downline, at least that new person is hearing you, is seeing you how you're doing it. So you're trying to to fill that gap yabadaina into the business. Okay, yeah. Then this is the last slide. It's a quote. It says, a new team member is like a seedling. They need the right environment, nurturing, and time to grow into something amazing. Okay, they are saying a new team member is like a seedling. They need the right environment, nurturing, and time to grow into something amazing. Are we together? As leaders, everyone who's a leader today into the business of networking, yeah, they were once new recruits. But now all those leader Commander, leader Osama, leader Harriet, everyone, any leader leader Muhammad, all those people, they were once new people into that business. Okay, but they were also raised up slowly by what? By slowly to become leaders, to become independent leaders, that even if no one is watching them, they can do the work. Even if no one is monitoring them, they can do the work. Okay, so you should also know that that new person you're going to bring to the business can become even more than you, as long as you focus on them. Okay, yes, nurture them, give them time. Okay, give them the environment which is going to enable them, yeah, to become great leaders into the business. Are we together? So this will help you to work with a person effectively. Learn how to work with that new person. Tukola nyensobi. We make a lot of mistakes when we are working with a lot of people. Okay, don't drive them the way you're driven. You go lead the wagumada for you. You are hardcore. Are you getting it? So don't lead the same person the way you're led. Okay, yes, don't lead the new person the way your leader leads you, because your leader may leave you for a week without communicating with you and you're not affected. But don't do it to a new person, please. Do not do it to a new person. Okay, learn how to work with a new person, my leaders. Are we together? Because big business comes from new people, new blood. Okay, so you should learn how to work with the new blood into your team. This is a very good thing, because business steady kugwe wabule new people whom you have introduced into the business. Are we together? Yes. So that's the training for today. Actually of the so if at all maybe someone has a question, you can ask me and I reply you. Are we together? Obanga obadde olinayo ekibuuzo osobola okuŋŋamba, you can ask me so that I can reply you. I can see Kayira raised up the hand, and Hassan. Hassan, do you have something to say? Do you have a question? I can see Kayira. Kayira, do you have a question? Do you have a question, because you raised up a hand? If at all you don't have a question, then may God bless you. Have a blessed week. This is Leader Hakim, and I thank everyone who has been able to make it. You know, I respect someone who's attending trainings because leaders are raised through trainings. Okay, yeah, all leaders are raised through trainings. So may God bless you. Have a nice day. Right. Bye.